Welcome back on Dynamo. Today I want to propose you the unboxing and review about the December 2018 White Dwarf released by the Games Workshop, and also I want to make an announcement. The announcement is that this and another video that I will release together with this one, they will be the last ones that you'll find about my channel for this year. I'll start again after a pause about of 1 month in half January of 2019, in the way that I'll take this pause to relax and do some projects that I'm waiting to complete. So you'll have only to wait this way. But anyway, I want to remember you that if you want to see my other videos, there are the playlists, so you can take them and see them which ones you like, so you not have a missing videos. Otherwise, you can use this amount of time to just suggest in the comments if you want me to do some videos that you'd like to see, maybe some monetizing or some type of deeping in some things that I said in my project that you want that I strengthen my explanations about. So it's up to you. So now we can start to see this White Dwarf. And the first thing to see is the box that contains the White Dwarf itself, that it's this one, that it's a box that you can flip and you can see the other contents, because this White Dwarf is full of contents that are inside. So in the front we can see the main theme of this White Dwarf, that it's the Black Fortress. And inside here you can see there are a lot of things, so cards and so on. There are a lot of things. So I suggest you, even only to the contents that are inside that I show now, to maybe take a note for these ones, for the ones that you want to collect, because there are a lot of things inside that can be really quite worth. But what I'm referring about the contents. For example, the cards. You have, for example, the card about the Giant Garden that you can see here. So you have, for example, this one that it's another card for the Blackstone Fortress to play. You can find, for example, here other cards. For example, you have the booster pack for the digital version of Warhammer Champions. You have this one that it's another card for another game. So you have a lot of contents. And maybe the main thing that I suggest you to buy this White Dwarf for, if you're interested in, it's this booklet about the Gangs of House Delacue, that it's a supplement of Necromunda, that it's free inside. And there are the models and the rules and the points about such house. So it's really quite interesting one, and maybe one of the main adding to such White Dwarf. So it's really amazing in this way. So we can flip again, and here you can see, so again, the free gifts that you can find. There are a lot of things. And now we can move the box and see the White Dwarf itself, that it's here. And we can find that the White Dwarf has the same cover for beginning that it's on the box itself, with some difference, because here there is, instead of the free gifts, the part about the Manus Gaga return, because you see quite soon inside this White Dwarf. And we can start to see the contents inside this White Dwarf itself. So we can open, we can see the theme of the White Dwarf, we can see the introduction, we can see the contents, and are really quite a lot. It's really full of different contents, this White Dwarf, and quite interesting ones. And here we can see the part about the Blackstone Fortress, the part about the introduction of the Total War in Vigilus, and the Christmas gifts that I yet talked about. Then we can flip and we can find the part about the Blackstone Fortress, so the game, a bit of spot about the contents of the miniatures that are in the game, and we can find the miniatures that we can find in the games. Here we can say that we can find the miniatures about the Order that are really awesome, really amazing ones. And here the ones about the Chaos parts, and are really exceptional ones, because we can find the Traitor Guardsmen that are really amazing, the Chaos Beastmen that were missing from a lot of time. There are these models, for example, these ones about the Space Marine Chaos that are not so good, but this one that it's the Captain, it's really amazing. The Psychers are really wonderful. So even these models are really awesome. We can see Chaos parts about this box. They are really quite amazing ones, and simply I suggest even to buy only for them, because they are really amazing one, more than the order that are still wonderful. And then we can find the new models that are going to be released together with the Imperium Nihilus, that it's a campaign book that you can find. I yet pre-ordered it, so it's one of the books that I'm waiting. I don't know if I'll be able to bring such review for such book this month, because I don't know when it will arrive me, but surely in general you find my review about such book, because it's quite important for your games, because it had quite a lot of things and are official ones, so you can take it as sort of expansion of the core book. So take note about this. One thing that I want to remember you about this book anyway is that the price that it's here, it's wrong. So don't see this one about the price. The 60 euros is the Vigilus Defiant with the accessories. It's the premium pack, it's 65 euros. So it's not this one, not worry. The 130 ones will be the one with the limited edition. Instead, the normal one, it will be 40 or 45 euros. So not worry, it's not this price. So don't worry about it. And has been released in occasion for such campaign book also other models. This one for the Chaos and these ones for Imperium. So we can see the new Magnus Skylgar with his honor guard. So it's really amazing as a model, and also the other models are really awesome. They are the Primaris version of the normal version Marines of the same. So you have evolution of such characters and such models. Really quite awesome. Then we can flip and we can find another thing that I'm waiting for. And again, if I'll not bring it in December, for sure in January I bring the part. It's about the chapter approved 2018 edition. There has been quite a lot of changing, so it's one of the reasons that I'm not sure that I'll be able to bring to you such review in December, because I will receive it quite late, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to do before the holidays the reading and analyzing. So for sure in January I'll bring you, but I'm not sure yet if I'll be able to do such a thing in December. And then we can find new parts about the Necromunda one, so the rulebook and the gangs, so the sort of booklet with the gangs that have been released inside. Then we can flip and we can find the models about the Lucky Gang, that I want to remember you the rules you can find inside this White Dwarf itself, in the booklet that it's inside. Then we can flip and we can find the part about the Blood Bowl with the models about death. These are skeletons and zombie ones, and they are really amazing ones. I'm really keeping calm not buying them, because even if I don't play Blood Bowl, these models are really awesome. And now we can move forward and we can see the new contents. Here is the Blood Bowl 2018 4th Almanac. That are a lot of rules about, and you can find also the rules about the models that we seen before inside here. And we can find also the Death to Titanicus. This is a particular collection of the Death to Titanicus that will be released only for Christmas, and there are quite convenient in buying these, so take note if you want, because there are quite amazing models for those ones. Unlucky, I don't like the sizes of such models, but they are really amazing ones. You can find the new release that we found before about a new Titanicus Warlord that has been released, with a new type of models about the Imperial Knights size of the Titanicus. Then we can flip and we can find the new releases about the Middle Earth, so Gandalf mounted and not we can find other models, so we can find a lot of things that can be really quite interesting for the players that play such game. Then we can find again a sort of improvement of what has been done in the last White Dwarf, that it's the promotion about the new accessories for the painting, so these paint racks and other things that has been done, so it's only a promotion. Then we can find another one of collectors that I suggest you to buy because it's limited, that it's this, that it's a box that is about Primaris Prismarine, and it's really amazing one, sincerely. I suggest you to buy if you are interested in having such models, because you can save quite a lot of money. It's cost almost half compared to what it worth the contents inside. So take note about. Obviously you have to be interested in these ones, but they are really quite amazing ones. Then we can flip and we can find new things from Forged that are related with Blood Angels on my army. Sincerely, what I don't like is this face. It's not so good, I think. But anyway, the models themselves are really amazing and can be really quite a lot of suggestion if you don't want to buy them from Forged for how to monetize in your own models to reach such type of detail, because they are quite rich of details and they are really quite amazing ones. Then we can flip and we can find the part about the licensed games from Games Workshop to other trademarks, and we can find there are a lot of things. Then we can flip and we can find about the Black Library. Here there are a lot of interesting contents, from the book related to the Blackstone Fortress, that it's a really quite interesting one, to the audiobooks about the Horus Heresy, the new book about the Horus Heresy. This one that it's the omnibus about Tarion and Teclis, that it's a quite interesting one because it involves a lot of times in the past about them. So if you're interested to their relationship, it's really quite amazing one. This that it's Visions of Heresy, it's really quite expensive, but from what I've seen in the spoilers, it's really great because there is all the background about the Siege of Earth and the parts before them, fulfilled by really amazing painted images inside about the Horus Heresy, and they are really amazing ones. So take note about this volume because it can be really quite awesome. Then other things that has been released. Then we can find the mailing list with the White Dwarf. Then we can find the Temporal Distort. Sincerely, this time I don't find a sense about such a thing. The only thing that is interesting is this rhino that it's in the headquarters of the GW, and it's a full-size rhino. So this can be really quite interesting. Then we can flip and we can find about talking about the strategy about Middle Earth. And we can find the new Battleforce that will be released for such year. They are really amazing one. This one you can find in the link up here in the description. It's the other video that I'm releasing for the end of the 2018. It's one of the best that has been released about saving money. Moreover, if you are able to find discounts about such boxes. This one has been released now and it's really interesting, even more convenient than this one, but with different content. So decide which one you prefer. And the other one that sincerely I not be able to buy but I really like, it's this one about the Seraphon cones. It's the best about saving money. If you are going to play Seraphon, take note about such box because it's one of the best you can find about it. It's really great. Then we can flip and we can find a simulation of a game about Blackstone Fortress. So they explain you step by step how to play it and the meaning about the different steps. And we can find an entire game. It's an explained game, so treat it a sort of battle report mixed with an explanation of the intentions of the creators of the Blackstone Fortress. Then we can find an interesting interview with Javid Johnson, that is one of the pillars about the Games Workshop, because a lot of project has been done by him or supported by him during the years. So take note about him because there can be quite a lot of information to find about the history of the Games Workshop itself. And then we can find the part about the Golden Demon with a lot of models that you can take inspiration about. They are really amazing ones. We can find, for example, this one that has taken inspiration for this imaging, for example. And this one that it's a mod that has been done by Angelo Di Kello, that it's an amazing friend, an amazing person that has won 3 Slayer Awards and has realized an amazing model. This one, it's simply amazing. It's quite simple because it's quite as the original model, but as you can see the painting with this, you can understand that you don't need a lot of colors to paint a model, but you need to know how to use them, and you can realize really amazing things. So this is quite an amazing model that you can see and decide to take note about. Really amazing. For example, see this game about the blood, it's really amazing. So take it as an inspiration. You don't have to realize such thing, but to understand that you can arrive and surpass such limits, because it's the meaning of such models. It's really amazing one. You need the efforts, obviously, but they are worth. Then we can continue. We can find other models, for example, units about Blood Bowl, and so on. We can find, for example, this one that it's a base with the same theme with the basis of the models that you put on, so it's really amazing one. Also here it's the same thing. Then we can flip it and we can find a specific anticipation about what you can find in the chapter approved 2018, that is the rules about City of Death that are inside there. So it's quite amazing one as thing, and it's a thing that anticipates you a lot. And here you have some anticipation about the rules, but it's a more reason to buy that volume to play your games. Here you have again things about the Black Library with some repetition, but also it proposes you also the limited edition, for example, and so on. So now it's not so useless as usual. Then we can flip and we can find the illumination with a lot of amazing arts that you can find. There are a lot of inspiration in the structures, in the miniatures that you can realize, for example, taking note about some models. And here that this is an amazing image about Nagash and Shaish, so it's really amazing. Here we can find this that it's the imaging of the Age of Sigmar, so it's quite interesting one. Then we can flip and we can find the role of the magic in Middle Earth, so an article complete about it that it can be really quite interesting for the ones that play Middle Earth, I think. Here a spot about Blackstone Fortress. We can flip and we can find a battle report about Order against Chaos. For the Order we can find Sylvanet and Caradon Overlords against Chaos, where we can find Khorne and the Scavens. I want to remember you anyway that soon there will be the releasing about Khorne against Slaanesh. So take note about such information for the future, that there will be a box that if you are going to play one of both Slaanesh or Nargol, it will be quite interesting because there are also amazing special models inside. So take note about such information. Here we can see the battle report about them. So it's a sort of mega battle report for Christmas, and I find it quite interesting one. We can continue up. And then we can find the Blancizzo, that it's as always amazing. It's full of ideas that you can take really full hands inspiration about. They are really amazing ones. You have only to see these images or these. They are really amazing ones. Even simply such type of modifications are really amazing. Then we can flip, we can find a particular part about the Vision of Heresy. I yet talk about it, but because it's amazing. Okay, it's the third time in this book about Black Library, but this is worth about simply. It's really amazing one. Here we can see new rules to play Blackstone Fortress if you're interested. So this White Dwarf you can play them, and you have new things and new rules. Here we have the rules to play the Chaos Gargant, that it's the Chaos Giant, and I want to remember you that these you can find inside this White Dwarf itself, the cards, so you can find the rules. It's really quite interesting if you're going to play them. Here, new rules about playing the Adeptus Titanicus. Here are some models that you can buy about the Adeptus Titanicus itself. And here, how to paint. So we can find, for example, this one is quite interesting because you can find how to paint, for example, dark colors. So it's not bad as thing, because it make you understand how to paint taking a dark scheme in your army. Then we can flip it and we can find, if you've seen the dark colors, also the white colors, because here we can see that. And this, that it's a mix from the dark and the white colors. So it's really quite interesting one. Then we can flip the spots about the Warhammer World. Here we can find something that it's really quite interesting, and are the reader models. And here we can find a lot of suggestions how to do the things. So we can find, for example, some bases, the different masks. We can find, for example, how to convert a little the things. For example, also this one, different painting colors and so on. Or, for example, such modification. They are really quite amazing ones. So even only modifying the pose of a model to make it better looking for your own use. So there are a lot of suggestions that you can find here. Here we can find the referring how and where to find the things that you want to find about different games on the sites for Games Workshop. So there are a lot of things that can help you quite a lot. Here we can find some things about the bunker, the new release that we will find in the next White Dwarfs, with some amazing things. For example, this one, it's a modified Lemon Ras, so it's quite interesting one. For example, also this one are models that can be taken as inspiration. So now you can see for this White Dwarf also here to a suggestion to some things, and make you see also what you will see. For example, a new battle with the dwarf against, in this case, the first layers against the Chaos Gargant that will be released in the future, I think. And then we can finish with this imaging that is related to the new releasing for the campaign of Vigilus. So what to say about this White Dwarf? I think that this White Dwarf is quite good, and I suggest you to buy, because the gifts, the contents inside here that are inside the White Dwarf are really amazing. And for the ones that are curious about improving the knowledge about the history of the Games Workshop and the game, I think that now in this White Dwarf there are quite a lot of information that you can really be interested about. Moreover, if you're interested to play the Blackstone Fortress, it's something that I suggest you. The Necromunda, the booklet. So for a lot of players, I think that this White Dwarf can be really quite amazing one to buy. I want to wishing you happy holidays. I don't know what you'll celebrate as holidays, but in my case, I see you Merry Christmas. So, from Dynamod, it's everything. I invite you to put a like on this video, to subscribe to the channel, to ring the bell, and to comment this video if you are interested in something about this video or you want to suggest me some arguments for other videos. I hope to see you again to the next time.